Welcome into WTOL 11 News at 6. I'm Michael Sandlin. Thank you so much for joining us. We got a bit of a condensed show today, but we're still going to give you some of the latest headlines. Starting with this, a West Toledo road was shut down for several hours this morning after a driver struck a utility pole. The crash happened on North Lockwood and Eleanor Avenue. Toledo police at the scene told us an SUV smashed into the pole, leaving a portion of it severed in the street. The driver wasn't injured, and police said alcohol is suspected to be a factor in the accident. Local Democrats gathered at the UAW Local 12 Union Hall to try to feel better about the current political climate. A resistance and resilience fair sponsored by Toledo Persists, Lucas County Democrats, and Toledo Troublemakers encourage people to engage in self-care during what organizers are calling terrible and dismal times, to come together, enjoy, and communicate. They said this fair is not just for people who didn't vote for Donald Trump either.
You know, I think anybody and everybody can come through. I think we all benefit when a community comes together. And so finding out what your neighbors are doing and how to access resources in our county is helpful for everybody, no matter their political beliefs.
Meditation and yoga were offered, as well as an assortment of vendors and food trucks. This is the first time for the fair, but Beckwith hopes to have this event every year. Families now have a new indoor playground option that allows them to have fun all year round. Waddle's Indoor Playground opened today on Heather Downs in South Toledo, and inside you'll find 3 indoor play structures that will be changed out seasonally, a climbing structure, space for infants, and much more. Owner Carrie Bergeron says she was inspired by all the indoor play options her family had when they lived out west.
I moved here during COVID from Las Vegas, where there's a ton of things to do for little kids, indoor options. And when we got here in the dead of winter, my 3-year-old was just looking for that same kind of environment. And we knew there was a few, but they were kind of far from us. So, you know, Toledo's so spread out. So we were just like, we need something that's closer for everybody, you know, different parts of town.
For now, Waddles will be open Monday through Friday from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. It'll cost you $13 to play, and Saturdays and Sundays are being reserved for families looking to host private parties. John?
Well, grab the light jacket. We have some cooler days ahead as a cold front sweeps through the area. Sunday's highs are only going to be in the 70s, and there is going to be a breeze that has you thinking fall tomorrow. Temperatures right around 76 for most of the area. Dry weather right now, but you may be seeing the thicker gray clouds rolling on through. There is a cold front knocking on our doorstep, and it's producing a line of broken showers from about Fort Wayne up towards South Bend and the thumb of Michigan. There is a very slim chance that we do get a brief shower or rumble of thunder this evening. That hour-by-hour forecast brings in a couple showers to the region, mainly after sunset. They are going to be very isolated and scattered in nature, diminishing after midnight. Heading into your Sunday, the big story is the cooler breeze. We do have partly sunny skies with westerly winds developing and dropping temperatures as well. Highs are only going to be at 76, winds between 10 to 20 miles an hour. A stray shower is possible, but I suspect most of the day is going to be dry. Out the door for that morning walk, we are going to be south of 60 degrees, a bit of a cooler morning, and those afternoon highs are expected to be right around 76 degrees, perhaps a little bit cooler west and northwest of Toledo, with that westerly wind creating a noticeably less humid setting. The taste of fall really sets in on Monday. Temperatures in the low 70s. It'll be a cooler evening for those after-school sports practices. Tuesday, a brisk feel setting in. Might have you thinking chilly weather as well this week. Wednesday is going to be at 74 degrees with sunshine, but certainly a cooler feeling morning. And that big impact is the taste of fall. Highs are going to be in the low 70s, but there's actually going to be some mornings that could dip into the upper 40s. An isolated shower is going to be possible with this cooler pattern, but I also am expecting increasing sunshine into next weekend. The longer range outlook for the remainder of August, well below average. That blue color shows you temperatures that'll be well underneath that normal reading. Our typical high is around 82, and we are going to be about 10 degrees below average. Not just us in Ohio and Michigan, but up towards New England, even down towards the Gulf Coast. Temperatures are expected to stay cooler than normal. So what about those rain chances? The cold front could spark an isolated shower late tonight night through Sunday, but it is only a 20% chance. So German-American Festival likely to be dry for those Sunday plans. Monday, a 30% chance of a brief shower. 71 the high temperature Monday and Tuesday. And look at those overnight lows. Going to be some cool commutes and bus stop forecasts. 48 degrees Wednesday morning, although we do expect an increase in sunshine. Temperatures are still going to be well below average, but at least into next weekend, we do have highs that'll be climbing to the upper 70s. And if you are looking forward to Labor Day weekend, high temperatures land back around 80 degrees. Still expected to be a very comfortable and dry setting with low humidity, but a quieter stretch of weather with quite a few sunny days and a gradual warming trend ahead. Chase?
John, thanks. Sports brought to you by Jim White Honda. This is the final week of the NFL preseason. Last chance for some players to make an impression with their teams and hopefully get a contract. But that's no problem for Harold Bannon Jr. Tight end was drafted in the 3rd round this year, and today he got to show people why. 15-yard pass from Joe Flacco near the goal line for his first NFL touchdown, and the Browns score first on the Rams. Second quarter now. Cleveland leads 10-7. Dylan Gabriel in at quarterback finds Gage Larvadain in the end zone. That's his first NFL touchdown. Breaks out the LeBron celebration as the Browns take a 16-10 lead. Rams would eventually take the lead 17-16, but in the final seconds, Cleveland would drive within field goal range. 37-yard kick, 2 seconds left, and the kick is good. Browns beat the Rams 19-7. Cleveland goes undefeated in the preseason. First regular season game is September 7th versus the Bengals. Meanwhile, Lions on at the same time today, taking on the Texans. First quarter, Lions with the ball, deep pass to Isaac Tesla. Makes the catch in stride, touchdown Detroit, celebrates with a worm. That was the moment the Lions peaked, though, because after that, it was all Houston. Texans win it 26-7. Lions finish the preseason 1-3. Their first game is September 7th at Lambeau Field to play the Packers. Also happening this afternoon, Bowling Green Volleyball had their first match of the season. It was an exhibition match, so didn't mean much for the record, but we did get to see new head coach Alex Del Piombo back on the sidelines after giving birth to her first kid earlier this month. Del Piombo says she's excited to get the season started against some real competition.
I thought once we settled in, really promising the pieces that we have moving forward offensively. And I love going into a season feeling like we're not even close to our potential. And I felt like that the whole match today. So really excited.
And finally, baseball teams back in action tonight. Tigers playing Kansas City right now. Guardians take on the Rangers in Texas. That game starts at 7. And the Mud Hens still in Rochester this week. Well, the updates on those games coming up at 11. But until then, that's all for sports. We'll be right back.
Welcome back in. A couple here in Ohio is celebrating a milestone very few get a chance to do, 80 years of marriage. When Clarence and Frances said, "I do," World War II had not even ended yet. CNN was in Clark County, where one of their reporters learned their secret to lasting love.
I'll scoot over a little bit.
Sitting in their living room, Clarence and Frances don't take a moment together for granted.
We love each other, yeah. So that's the best part.
That love started 80 years ago, August 20th, 1945. This picture is from their wedding day.
Does it feel like it's been 80 years?
Oh, I don't think so. Sometimes.
I want to put into perspective for you just how long these two have been married. The city of Fairborn has been around 75 years. Walmart is 63 years old. Even Channel 7, WHIO TV, is just 76 years old.
We just thought we was lucky that we had enough time to get married before I got shipped out.
Clarence served in World War II and was sent off just days after their wedding.
My dad wanted him to promise not to call for me to come see him and be in the service with him. Well, he didn't listen. He got on the phone right away.
80 years later, their love is still on full display, and others see it too, with dozens of cards coming in to celebrate their major milestone. Like any couple together this long, there's love, some humor.
Do you think she made you a better man?
I think so, yeah.
How?
Oh, she's grumpy boss and do anything bad.
But it's faith that has been their anchor.
I'll tell you, there will be trials,
Yeah.
but we always, with God's help, made it through them, and we still love each other today. And I wouldn't want no one else.
Reporting in Clark County, Ohio, I'm Xavier Hershevitz.
That's a very cute little story.
Yeah, 80 years. I'm like 3% of the way there.
Yeah, we all have our own milestones to set, and we got a long way to go.
He's got a great head of hair. I mean, even now, how
I
many
was
years
gonna
later? Yes, right,
Thinking
John?
the same thing too.
Yeah, it's like great hair
Good
in the old
genetics.
picture. Yes, good genes, great hair
Do you
in the
think he used
1940s.
finasteride? Do you think he was using...
I don't think he was using. He's all
full natural.
Yeah,
No him
absolute-
subscription is
Yeah,
what we're saying.
back in the day,
Look at that.
you couldn't
Good
fake that.
genetics.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
world has changed so much in their lifetime. I'm sure they have a lot of stories and a lot of wisdom.
But you know what hasn't changed? A reliable forecast.
Yeah, and the weather's not going to change a lot in this forecast either. Going to be staying cooler, but we do have sunshine returning into the middle of next week.
All right, everybody, we'll see you again coming up at 11. Take care.